The cake is a lie. It's a me, Mario. A man chooses, a slave obeys. I need a weapon. War. War never changes. Ladies, gentlemen, and variations thereof. This is Modern Escapism. Hello, my name is Oodles, and if I were a video game, I'd be Dragon Quest XI S Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition, available on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. And joining me today, if he were a video game, he'd be Street Fighter Cross Tekken Arcade Megamix Hyper Extreme Edition. It's Stig.
Yes, boy.
That's a real game. And if he were a video game, he'd be Tom Clancy's The Division 2 Battle for Brooklyn 2024 Fan Edition, PS5 upgrade, ray tracing enabled, plus DLC. It's Biggie.
Agent activated.
And here comes a new challenger. If this special guest were a video game, he'd keep it a little simpler. It's Portal. It's only bloody Angry Kurt.
Hello.
What the hell?
Whoop, 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 whoop.
What's happened to the other two?
Sacked them off and got the real talent in.
I sacked Ping and Pong off. I sacked him off.
Pinky and Perky. Fucking
Pinky
God.
and Perky. Fucking wastrels. How is everyone doing? How are you?
Summer.
Yeah, doing good, thank you.
Living the dream.
Always. Yeah.
God, it's full of vigor and life. Biggie, what you been doing? Have you been okay? You had a good week?
Work, mate. Just work.
Oh, brilliant. Stig. You've been up to good, Stig? You been in the house at all this week?
Well, the cinema is my new house, so yes.
You managed to move in now, have you?
Yeah. They're charging me rent now.
I won't be surprised if he's got himself one of them disabled keys, them big long keys, so he goes to disabled toilets. It's a bit cleaner.
No, they're just open all the time there.
He goes for his little cinema poos in the disabled toilets because he's worth it, guys.
4 times this week.
Do you think that Stig's got a problem?
I would say dedicated to the cause.
What causes that? What causes
Content for the podcast.
Okay, yeah, but not supporting Hollywood in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So, Kurt, what would you be doing on a Sunday night if you weren't recording with us? What's your usual routine?
I would just be playing games. I'll be playing a game that I'll come on to later.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit.
Exclusive.
He knows how to do it. He knows how to set it up. Oh, speaking of later, let's just get on with it because we haven't got that Geordie and that Bristolian chewing his ears off anyway.
Wherever she is.
Wherever she's from, the fucking swamps. Let's get on because I've not gone online at all this week. I need to know what's happened in the world of entertainment. It's time for Biggie's breaking news.
You may already know, but he doesn't, because it's time for Biggie's breaking news.
Okay, well, first up, GTA 6 might not launch physically at first to avoid leaks. That's right. Will it actually
leak?
Well, will it actually release on the 19th of November 2026? That remains to be seen.
Well,
I hope so.
The rumours are,
Somebody's
how will it
prediction
launch?
Counts on it.
But apparently a new report suggests retailers might not actually receive disc copies of the game, at least initially. A Polish website called ppe.pl cites a trusted source named Grak Zardy, who apparently correctly revealed various things in the past, such as Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024's PS5 port. According to the source, who handles physical video game sales in Europe, Take-Two currently doesn't have plans to launch a physical version of GTA 6 at least not day one, alongside the digital edition. This would be a tactic to help prevent leaks and spoilers from those who receive the game early, something that can happen when games are distributed physically.
Or is it their way of making more money?
Could be. I don't actually know if you get a good discount
there's no resale
on
market
day
then,
one
is there?
release for that. Not really.
And resale markets, the developers get nothing.
My theory, well, not my theory, a theory I've heard, along with it, the reason about them wanting to avoid the leaks. I think that could be a genuine reason. But I was reading earlier that it could be because when it comes to the critics reviewing the game, could this be the first time that there aren't any reviews available at launch for a GTA game?
I mean, of all games that don't need you to read a review, it's that one. People are going to buy it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not critical for seeing an IGN 10, is it?
I don't think anyone's sat on the fence of I'm not going to get GTA 6 until I know what the reviews say. This is not over 85 on Metacritic.
Have they ever released a mainline GTA game that's not got a 10 since 3? I don't think they have.
I'm not sure. But it's not just that. There are also some rumours from the Rockstar devs about eager fans trying to get little snippets of information about the game, whilst using fake IDs to try and get into their offices, and also using drones to capture footage from the office windows.
I was thinking maybe they might invite the critics into the office themselves.
Yeah.
I know they used to do that.
Yeah, they might do a hands-off or a hands-on in with non-disclosure agreements signed and waivers, which makes sense.
Why have we not been invited to any of these press junkets?
Because I don't think any of us have finished the last game. So why wouldn't you invite us?
I think
I put 30 hours in online though. That's
I would probably say I'm the biggest GTA fan in the modern escapism community.
But I know, genuinely. That's why he's angry, Kurt, because he's always fucking stealing cars and bashing people. Yeah, I bet you're very, very... How annoyed are you at this point, Kurt, that it's been delayed forever? Because in a different reality, you would have played and finished this by now.
Yeah, but I think much like what you lot always say, if you just take us as much time as you need.
If it ain't ready.
I'd rather it come out in a good state than not.
We don't want another Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Or what was that? What was that one that came out recently?
Mind's Eye.
They were like Mind's Eye. That's it. Yeah.
Mind's
Eye. They're like, it's taking inspiration from the likes of GTA and everything.
Like a 30% on Metacritic.
Yeah. I know Rockstar would have put some out broken, but just yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I think I found delays for games more annoying when I was younger. When you don't have as much money to spend on games, so
or a backlog to play.
Yeah.
I at this point, films I get annoyed. Games, I'm not that bothered. I don't care.
Yeah, because you've always got something to play.
I have too much to play and catch up on.
When films are delayed, I really get pissed off. One that I really want to see, I'm like, oh fuck, I wanted to see that. Or books, I get book delays a lot of the time. Books get delayed all the time, and some books don't even have street dates. Sometimes they just turn up, which is just.
I particularly get annoyed when there's a podcast that I listen to gets delayed, such as like Fast and Furious ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean these podcasts that you're paying for, mate, and they're still...
But you were told you'd get it.
No, it's been delayed more than GTA.
Yeah, it's the most delayed product in media ever. Really,
we're on our third watch-along series.
Me and Stig used to watch a film and in 2 hours, come on and record it straight away. Record it, edit. He used to edit it and have it out in the same night. These two can't do fucking nothing.
You know what? We got
Midnight,
very
we'd come
close
out,
to
we'd watch
recording it
it.
over Christmas. We did talk about it.
Don't believe
off,
you.
We did.
All right, all right.
I got messages here that say that we talked about trying to arrange it over
I bet the
Christmas
message says,
break.
no, let's fuck them off instead.
No, did not say that.
I'll tell you what,
Kurt,
this is
it says
this is a promise on this podcast, right? If they don't do it by summer this year, me, you, and Stig will do it, Kurt. We'll do the final episode.
No,
Yeah.
they'll be
Perfect.
happy
Thanks
for
very
us to
much.
do
Much
that.
appreciated.
Exactly. No, you can't do that. You can't let them off.
Oh, that's
Listen,
true.
Mission Impossible has 3 films left. Right? There you go. You get that done. You've got 3 months to record this. That can go out, and then we'll start our new series after that.
Yeah, what
which
fucking
we haven't decided on yet.
surprise that'll be. What a surprise that'll be for everyone. Anyway, GTA leaks and stuff like that. GTA releasing on digital. I'm with games like that, and again, everyone knows I'm not buying GTA. I mean, I say this, I can get swept up sometimes, and I can just go against my own morals and buy it anyway. But a game like that, like I own GTA 5 digitally, I own Red Dead Redemption 2 digitally. A game like that you'd go back to doesn't really bother me that much.
Mm.
It does,
Yeah.
I wouldn't trade it in.
If I can transfer my kind of like online save an account
Yeah.
from Xbox to PC, it won't bother me as much because
Yeah.
I know it's not coming out on PC straight away, but when
Yeah.
it does come out on PC, I would probably double dip.
Yeah.
My PC
yeah.
is better than the Xbox.
It's going to be better.
So
Yeah, it's going to be better.
yeah,
That wouldn't matter whether it's digital or physical, though, would it?
No.
yeah. I mean, digital. Yeah, the problem is sometimes even if you buy a digital Xbox game, it doesn't.
It doesn't let you.
I don't know. It's just because Rockstar have their own online launcher and everything, don't they?
Yeah,
So
it won't be a
if-
Game
Yeah.
Pass or
I'll have to look into it. So if I can track
Yeah.
my online character via Xbox, if I can still play that via Steam or via Rockstar PC, then I'd be happy enough to do
I
that.
do
but-
think, though, I do genuinely think, like, in positive light, I do think when that game releases, there's going to be a little bit of a peace on Earth for a while. I think people are just wanting to play that game, and no bad news happens, nothing's happening in the world, everyone's just happy playing GTA.
Notoriously, their games do get delayed. So this is what, the 2nd or 3rd delay? Do you think this is it now? Do you think it will hit gold in November?
No, I think
Or do you
it'll come out this year. I think it will.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Pretty confident.
I think
Well,
we'll
like we said, like on our spoiler alert for our prediction show, like we were talking about, when I went back and listened to it, we're talking about it coming out, like we're out by a whole year.
Wow. But yeah, I think it'll come out, and I think the world will heal a little bit, just for a few weeks. Next.
Well, going from delays to cancellations, Ubisoft has now cancelled 6 games. As part of a larger announcement, it's conducting a major organisational, operational and portfolio reset. Gotta love that speak. The company stated it's conducted a thorough review of its content pipeline. More of that speak. This review led to the decision to refocus its portfolio, reallocate resources and comprehensively revise its roadmap over the next 3 years. That's where they wear chinos. Ubisoft said it will focus on a return to exceptional levels of quality on the open world adventure segment and to step change the group's position in the games as a service experiences segment. As a result of this, Ubisoft says it's discontinued 6 games that it felt do not meet the new enhanced quality, as well as some more selective portfolio prioritization criteria. And that means that Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time remake has been cancelled, as well as 4 unannounced titles, including 3 new IPs and a mobile title. The identity of the 6th game has not been clarified.
I
on top
have a
of that-
feeling this genuinely sounds like a company ready to sell.
And it's believed for some time that the unannounced title in question was the long reported but not yet confirmed remake of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. And to the surprise of many, Beyond Good and Evil 2 was not among the games that were affected.
What? That's still coming out?
That it might be canned or put on ice given its protracted development, but it's still not the case. And finally, don't hold your breath at any more Watch Dogs games, as the rumour is the French publisher is completely done with the franchise.
Mm. I'll miss
Yeah,
it.
'cause when they announced those like 4 different, or is it 5 different studios that they're going to be splitting things off into,
Yeah,
I noticed that when they listed like what games were going to be in each one, Watch Dogs wasn't in any of them.
Yeah.
And much to my annoyance, neither was Driver.
Oh shit,
Oh, mate.
Driver!
You're really clutching onto that one, mate.
I think that there's a world that another Driver game could come out and smash.
I don't
Genuinely.
disagree. I think it was a really good game back in its day.
I liked
but,
I liked Driver 2 and
1 and 2.
3.
No, not 3.
No, I don't like 3. Only I liked 3.
No, it can't have been 3. Probably the first 2 then. I remember one of them I played. It took me ages to like do the first level and pass the test or whatever.
That's
Yeah.
the first one.
Fucking hell, that we're at.
It was.
But 2, I really like 2. That's the one you can get out of the car. One I could get out of the car.
Yeah, you could in 2, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder whether like Driver and Watch Dogs are both licenses that they might be willing to sell off to someone.
Yeah. Weren't it Atari at some point? Driver, didn't they? Weren't they attached to
Yeah.
Driver?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. I can't even remember now.
And Atari's IPs just cast off into the wind to other developers, didn't they?
But Ubisoft still sits on the odd, like Splinter Cell. I can't believe they don't do anything with that IP.
Just sat there doing nothing in it.
Well, when they do,
I am disappointed that
crazy.
they're cancelling that Prince of Persia though, because I never played it and everyone said it was great. So to do
First
get
one's
a
amazing.
remake, yeah, like
Well,
so.
Prince of
I
Persia
never
1's
played.
been remade. This would have been the 3rd remake because Prince of Persia 1 came out, The Sands of Time. Then it came out again on PS3 as Forgotten Sands, which was a remake of the first one.
Yeah, but I can't play that. So,
again. No, of course not.
but like it's like Resident Evil 4. So I could go back and play that original
Why, though?
version. But why? Like the remake
No
was
one's
coming
better.
out. I'll play that. And that's how I feel about Resi 2. I think the remake is phenomenal.
Yeah, there's no
So
point
it would have
playing
been
the
great to
original
have
now.
played that game with new graphics, more with quality of life control systems and things like that. I don't know. I don't get why all these studios have these like franchises that people ask for. You see, I mean, I know maybe it's just a small section of online people, but you see people clamoring for them, and then they just don't want to give any time or effort to them.
It's because they fucked Splinter Cell. The last game was not good. They
It doesn't
fucked it.
matter. There's been plenty of bad like Tomb Raider games and stuff, but they still manage to like come round and give you good
Tomb
ones
Raider's a
after.
bigger IP than bloody Splinter Cell, though.
Yeah, I know, but what I mean is like you can still put a bad game out and still come back with a good game.
Yeah. Angel of Darkness, lest we forget.
What was the last Splinter Cell?
Thingy
Is it
list.
Chaos Theory or something?
Blacklist.
Is that? Or
Blacklist.
Pandora's
No,
Tomorrow or something? I can't remember.
The Conviction.
Conviction.
Oh, might be that. Yeah, might
there
be
was a
that one.
Conviction and there was Blacklist. Those were the last 2.
Oh, it might be Blacklist, yeah.
When
Yeah,
did it come
Blacklist,
out?
it
Let's have a
wasn't a
look.
stealth game anymore. It became a bit more like, remember Army of 2? The EA game.
Yeah,
It
I
was
used
more
to
like
love
that. It was more like that. You play the whole thing together and you could like mark enemies with like a reticle and press a button and it just automatically shots them all for you.
Oh,
That's
nice.
Red Dead.
2013. So we're on 13 years now.
Army of Two.
And
is
they,
good.
they, they
Good
do
show.
keep doing stuff with Splinter Cell other than a
Yeah,
new
Sam
game.
Fisher always turns up, doesn't he?
Other
Mm.
than
It was
what
an
people
anime or
want
something
from-
recently, wasn't there? Some animated series.
Yeah.
Wild. That company is selling up.
Well, no one likes working for me either, do they? There was that.
No.
They're going to get
report
bought
of
by like Tencent or someone like
the
that.
staff are going to walk out in
Embrace
France if one of the bosses turned up in protest.
Yeah, but no country on earth protests better than the French.
Mm.
They're the best. So you don't fuck about with it. Those workers will all walk out together and start marching up on the Bastille.
I know they're not a
Look at
country, but
this.
the Man United fans give it a good go, don't they?
Well,
Yeah. Get the Norwich flags out. That's the scarves.
I don't know why you lowered the tone
But
there.
I mean,
did
look at it. The Metacritic score. Blacklist actually had a decent score.
you? Did it?
84 out of 100 on PS3. 82
What
out
about
of 100
Conviction
for
then? The one
360.
before it?
I never played
Conviction was
those
83 for PC.
They've never
85
been
for
scored
Xbox.
bad.
The worst one is Chaos Theory got some quite low ones on depending on the system.
I liked Chaos Theory.
It was depending on the system. On Xbox, it was 94. On GameCube, it was 81.
Yeah.
DS was 50 out of 100. So.
Well, it's DS, isn't it?
Yeah,
Is that
exactly. They've
what
actually
Ubisoft
all.
did? Then the Ubisoft
Yeah.
officer saying, "Well, everyone hates Splinter Cell based on this DS game."
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Are you looking at this Metacritics? Every one of the big consoles, your powerhouses like the PlayStation, Xbox,
They're all brilliant.
All had nothing less than 82.
I remember back in the day, people were like, "Oh, you Splinter Cell or Metal Gear." I'm like, they are completely different fucking games. You cannot link Metal Gear and Splinter Cell in any other way. They do it.
Just stealth.
They are not the same game whatsoever.
Did Splinter Cell ever get like a remaster or at any point? Because it'd be nice to play.
Yeah, it says here.
Yeah, did
HD
Classic Trilogy
collection.
HD.
HD collection. Yeah,
That got a shit score.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
they probably didn't add anything. They probably just parts. People went.
Yeah, exactly.
When people love something new in a collection, they kick off if not. There's nothing in here. There's nothing different. Anyway, moving on. Ubisoft have had enough of our time. Thanks.
Speaking of things that aren't very different, Highguard is already struggling to hold players' attention.
Who'da thunk it?
On the PC platform Steam, the only storefront where we are currently getting concurrent player data as of the I forgot what you call it, the article for Push Square. The title peaked at 97,249 players. That number has now collapsed in subsequent days, with the release managing a high of just 12,478 players past that 24 hours after that was taken. We don't have PS5 data at this time, but it's not looking great.
So how much did they spend on getting Jeff Keighley and Hideo Kojima to say it was good?
Mm.
When they were probably fucking
Wow.
lying.
No, that Kojima one was fake.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah.
And
Oh, good.
it's since come out that they didn't. I think what Jeff was the one responsible, so I don't think they paid anything.
Oh.
It was his decision to put it at the end.
You like, we want to put this up front at the end.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's having a shocker with these ending ones. First COD 7 and now this.
It's fucking, it's shite, mate. It's just, I think he's appealing to the masses, and the masses are turning around and going, we don't care about this.
Remember, they tricked everyone with Resi 9, and everyone's like, yeah, there's like, here's one last game, and go, oh, this must be massive if Resi 9 was like,
Yeah.
and then it was
A
COD
massive
7.
reveal of a beloved franchise.
I think
It's
it
high
might have
guard.
been-
It's so weird.
If they'd done a shadow drop straight after the show, I think it might
have been big.
been a little bit more acceptable.
That would have been big.
But again, all I hear is this game is fine. It does what it does. It's fine.
Hmm.
yeah, but
people
Biggie,
have
it's
logged
called
on, played
High
it and
Guard
gone.
rather than Overwatch, which is the
Yeah.
same thing. It's just-
Fine is not enough in that
No,
saturated
but that's what I'm
market.
saying. It's done exactly what we expected it to do. And been
I've
lucky
never
if it
seen any
survives in a few more weeks.
streaming it on TikTok, so it's not big. I've never even seen any gameplay of it apart from at the Jeff Fest. That is it. It has not hit.
Some of people have played it, but I don't think it had like a few people playing it to start with, but no one's really carried on. That more for those people, it's about getting engagement, and engagement is coming from our creators at the moment. So why would you? Yeah, okay, I'll go and play High Guard.
See
But
if
if
it's any
people are
good.
that interested, I can't get good clips out of it. Then why
Is
would
it a
they
full
bother?
price game?
I don't know.
It's not a £70 game, but it might be
Like
like
a 30 quid. Yeah.
$29.99, something like that. Yeah,
Still. Come on.
That's
Yeah,
the market.
High Guard was
these
free,
days,
though,
these-
wasn't it?
Don't know.
Yeah, I'll check.
was
don't
it free
know.
or wasn't that? I thought that was just a.
Yeah, it's
thought it was just
free.
a
It's
beta.
free. Yeah.
Free. All
Yeah.
right. So there's loads
Didn't
of
want to do another
cosmetics
Concord, did they?
then. Very well. It's a shame for everyone that worked on it, 'cause I'm sure they all believe it's a fucking fantastic product and it
Yeah.
might play amazing. But
Yeah, genuinely, these days, I don't even think, even if it is a good game, if you do not break that streamer market, you DOA.
I think these
You-
games that
That's
these
how people
games that
pick on
tend
it.
to
the
pop
clips.
are games that are funny to clip. Helldivers 2
Yeah.
was hilarious to clip. Arc Raiders is hilarious to clip when you see these things.
Exactly.
You can't make these po-faced, serious shooters like this fucking marathon that's coming out is going to get absolutely destroyed.
No, I disagree. I think marathons.
Think it's going to pop?
Yeah, well,
I think
I think it's
well,
got a chance. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it is Bungie.
but it is
isn't it?
another extraction shooter, unfortunately, and you do have to pay for it.
What does
so
extraction shooter mean? Do you go in, shoot people, pick something up, and go out?
pretty
Got to
much.
get out by time limit.
Right,
Yeah.
and that's the only difference. I always get really confused with it. Anyway, yeah, we hardly knew ye. Hi, God. Next.
Well, sticking with Steam briefly, 14 million Steam users could receive compensation in a 656 million Valve market rigging lawsuit. The Competition Appeal Tribunal has ruled that the 656 million market rigging lawsuit filed against Valve by digital rights campaigners can now proceed, meaning 14 million Steam users in the UK could receive compensation. It was originally filed by digital rights activist Vicky Shotbolt in June 2024, accusing Valve of rigging the PC games market and deliberately shutting out competition through Steam. She argued that Valve imposed price parity clauses on publishers and developers, preventing them from selling titles at cheaper prices on rival platforms, limiting consumer choice and harming competition in return. Should the lawsuit continue, the collective action claim argues 14 million people in the UK have been overcharged for PC games as a result, and is seeking compensation of between £22 and £44 for each one.
You know what I can guarantee? I can guarantee Biggie's probably played about 3 games in his life on Steam. He's signed this petition. I'm in. I want my money back.
Always after something for free, ain't he?
He's number one. He's at top. He's at top of fucking list.
I have had Football Manager on the XCOM.
2 games, like I said. Brilliant.
No, there's
There's
more
more
than
than
there's
that.
many football managers.
Yeah.
He's had many football managers and he feels
Thank you, Kurt.
stunned.
I have.
Yeah, I'm sure, mate. I'm sure when you first started playing Football Manager, mate, you were putting discs in. You liar. You fucking fraud.
I was
Anything
putting
for
discs in
nothing.
when Steam first came about.
Someone like Gadget and Kurt that are always on it and they've got vast libraries, and Stig now, tangentially, got vast library. They're the ones that should be signing this and getting on board and getting some compensation. Not you, Biggie. You're a fraud. Now get out of my office. Had enough. Had enough. But yeah, go for it. I like it. It's for the people. It's good for you. Sign up. There's no point in me doing it. Fuck that. I'd probably owe them money.
£22 then.
I'd probably owe them money. But yeah, it's a good thing. It's good for the people. Consumer. Keep it up.
It's also
Keep it
a
up.
case to watch as well, because if I remember rightly, there's also a similar case against the PlayStation Store.
Oh yeah, but now that's where your real money is, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Now
Well, it's a
that man's
very
bought
similar
PlayStation games than
argument, if I
anybody.
remember. So,
Oh.
yeah, be interesting to see if that gets fruition. Show me the
Next up on the
money!
stands. Next up on the stands, we have a Mr. Biggie, and he's going to speak about his trauma of buying PlayStation games these past 15 years. Fucking honest
Well,
to God.
sticking with PlayStation, there's rumours that the PlayStation Portal OLED version is coming this year.
Anyone?
No? Okay.
I
Not
expected it.
I think this current screen's pretty amazing on it.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, it works for me.
You might have the nicest OLED screen ever, but if your internet's fucking shit, it's still gonna look like shit. Fine.
The
man.
device has done
Fine,
well.
man.
Apparently, in the USA, 7% of PS5 players also own a PlayStation Portal.
I'm thinking of selling mine. Only on the pure fact that I'm playing more games on Switch 2 now. Just, I don't know. No, maybe I'll keep hold of it. It'll come in handy.
Plus the fact that you don't actually
Yeah.
technically you need to link it to your PS5 now. If you have PlayStation Premium, that is.
I'd rather suck eggs, mate.
And given the rumoured delays of the PS6, it probably is worth keeping it because it'll last you
Yeah.
longer.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I don't think we're going to see PS6 for another 5 years, mate. Because of all that RAM issues.
Unless they put out a PS6 or a PS5 portable in the meantime.
Well, that'd be a different story.
Don't bloody need a PS6 yet. The PS5 hasn't had its full potential, and yeah, like with the components issues at the moment, what's
Just
the
stick
point?
with what
No one's
we've
going to be
got.
able to afford it. Yeah.
Yeah, develop for this.
Did I stick this in the Discord yesterday? But I heard this fact that by this stage in the PS2's life cycle, we had the PS3. And by this stage in the PS3's life cycle, we had the PS4 by now.
Wow.
But it
So I
doesn't feel
think
like
it's
that way.
6 years, roughly 6-7 years.
Yeah.
Wow. That's mad when you think. Yeah, but a lot of people were still playing PS2 for years after when PS3 came out. Years.
Yeah,
I was.
Yeah, but there was massive graphical upgrades on those, wasn't there? Like,
Yeah.
I think PS1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, there was actual physical.
When you
You
when
could see
when you like
where your
I
money
bring
was
up
going.
I bring up Metal Gear as a good example. The last game I on PS2 was Metal Gear 3, and then when you see Metal Gear 4 on a PS3, unreal, just unreal.
Yeah.
The jump is phenomenal. Anyway, yeah. Next.
Larian CEO Sven Vink sticks his foot in it again, as he thinks game reviewers should also be reviewed after controversial comments surrounding the use of generative AI at the Baldur's Gate 3 Divinity Studio,
I like it.
which he later walked back on. Vink now thinks there should be a system in place where video game reviewers are critiqued and given a score too. Across a series of social media posts, Vink states he does not like people shitting on things and making a game deserves respect no matter the quality. Similarly, believing some reviewers don't follow the same line of thinking, he went on to say, "Sometimes I think it'd be a good idea for critics to be scored, Metacritic style, based on how others evaluate their criticism. I like to imagine it would encourage a bit more restraint. The harsh words do real damage. You shouldn't have to grow callous on your soul just because you want to publish something." He then went on to say, "I get it that if people are charging money, you want to know if it's good or not, but reviewers can just say, I didn't enjoy it, or I don't think it's well made, or I don't think it's worth the money they're charging. That's enough," he added.
The problem with that
That's
is, at first I thought it'd be hilarious to review critics, but now, if they did that, a critic would never be truthful.
Yeah, we've
They don't
talked
want a
about
bad
this, I
score.
think, in the Discords that we're on, and then you can't do that. Like, if a critic was getting personal over something, I get that. Like, you can
Personal's different.
objectively
You
look
can,
at that.
you can
and
always
go,
tell
and
when it's personal.
you can see it. Yeah, this person has got either a personal vendetta against them,
I
or
used to
they've
work for
set
that
out.
company.
They've gone in with this review with something in their mind already,
Yeah.
and they've like, you see it with film reviews. You can tell
Snyder
the people
Bros.
who have gone into a film, and they have their quips and their headline and what they want to say ready to go, and they'll come out and they'll put the same kind of review out, and you're like, and you read it and you're like, that doesn't kind of represent the film that I and what other people have seen. I don't think many games journalists are even doing that, but to say you should just go, oh, this is good or this is bad. It's like, I don't know. Like, if
I
a
think
game is bad,
game journalism's a different beast. I've reviewed games before. Kurt, you have, haven't you, as well? And you guys, you've reviewed codes and stuff. I think it's quite a solitary environment. It's not like when you go to the cinema to review a film. When you're in a solitary environment and you're playing a game for 10 to 20 hours, the truth will just come out anyway, naturally.
I mean, it's also subjective because
It's
you
super
can
subjective.
That's
you
all
can
it
have
is, isn't it?
a game like, I like multiplayer shooters. So if I review,
Yeah.
I don't know, like a rhythm action game, I'm probably not going to really enjoy it. So my review will probably be biased to the fact that I think it's shit because I don't
There's
like
no
that
guns in
type
it.
of game. Whereas somebody else that loves those games would potentially be a bit more, a bit more rationale.
But
to the review.
usually most platforms don't have someone that's their online multiplayer guy reviewing a fucking rhythm action game. They don't do it that way.
I have seen some websites have tried to mix it up a little bit to try and get some more interesting reviews from people. But you're right. Generally, it doesn't work that way.
Well,
Yeah,
imagine giving someone that's never played football before, Football Manager, to review it. That's just bollocks.
Mm.
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't subscribe to or this person and this team has spent a lot of time working on this game, and therefore you shouldn't put it down. Like that's unless I'm getting the wrong end of the stick. That's kind of how it sounds like what you're saying. It's like, oh, this person and this team, they've spent so much time on here. You shouldn't really like be bad mouthing it. It's like, yeah, but no one's questioning their dedication and their art.
No one blames the artist.
Yeah, no one's saying like, oh, you didn't love or care enough to put this out. But what you have put out is of poor quality, and we're advising people don't buy this product.
Yeah, or wait while it's a severe discount.
I'd
like to know what sparked this from him, given that all of
he's
his
only made good games.
Reviewed well.
He's literally only made good games.
And it's not like he's just released one and maybe there was like a couple of critics that didn't like it.
No, it was a game of the year.
Think the problem with him, because he also got involved with that generative AI as well, and I think,
but only for development again.
Yeah, but I think because they've done so well, you know, when you get a little bit of an ego, and I think he's starting to think that he sometimes wants to voice his opinion about things.
It does happen. Yeah, it does happen.
What he's saying. Because some of the journalists in the industry have come back. Jeff Gertzman responded to his tweet and said, try a couple of decades of shitty emails ranging from simple insults all the way up to death threats from idiot fanboys who can't handle you giving a game only 8 out of 10 and see which one puts more calluses on your soul, dummy. You'd fold in 6 months or less. And then Chris Tapsell, which is Eurogamer's deputy editorial director, he said, you can review me, but the moment you let your personal opinion get in the way of objectively reviewing my word read, you just know you've just lost all credibility as a critic.
That's the problem. They're also arguing with professional writers. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You're always going to get destroyed by a professional writer.
But he also has now deleted that tweet.
It never happened then.
Sven, so yeah, he obviously has thought more about what he's put out and the comments. And I did like Kurt's little comment in the Discord about having a fantasy critic league, which is a great shot.
I don't have a personal favorite critic, but I respect certain like, and maybe because I'm in that field, but podcasters' voices on it rather than a writer. I don't know why it is. I think sometimes you get a bit more human. You get a bit more humanity in their reviews. Not all podcasts review games; they just tell you that they've been playing them. But I've always preferred that. I think maybe it's a modern age thing, and I've never read games magazines, so I don't have that attachment. But I like listening to someone tell me what's good or bad about it rather than reading it. I don't know about you guys. I know some of you guys are proper hardcore magazine heads.
Well, I listen to you guys. I used to read all of the magazines all the time, but obviously I don't now. But I listen to you guys. I listen to the Discord. I listen to podcasts and their opinions. Yeah. And you get to, again, know their tastes. So you know what kind of games they're like. And you get an idea for, if this guy likes this kind of game, then yeah, if he says this game's
good. The best example for that is to me is when I see like Stig will see something, he'll tag me in, or Kurt will see something, he'll tag me in. You'll see something, you tag me, because you know I'd like that.
Yes,
and I think there's a more human vibe to that, and I just prefer it. But I'm not siding with Mr. Larry, and even though I do love your games, mate, you can't start reviewing people. It's a product review. People forget that games are products sometimes, and no one's kicking off if you're reviewing shampoo and saying it's shit. Nobody. It's still a product. Anyway, next.
Over to the world of film and TV. So we've got some Oscar nominations. Hollywood has revealed the nominations for this year's Oscars. Sinners leads the way with a record 16 nominations, breaking the record for the most Oscar nominations, which was previously held by All About Eve back in 1950, Titanic 97, and La La Land 2016. One Battle After Another is also next with 13 nominations, whilst Marty Supreme, Frankenstein, and Sentimental Value are next with 9, and Hamnet has 8. And the awards take place.
Do you know what, Stig? Are these for best film?
For loads of things, yeah.
I'm going to say, because this is the first time in years where I've watched a vaster majority of the Oscar nominees than ever. Usually I watch them after. I'm only a few away from completing the set. I know you've seen them all. You've probably seen every film.
Oh no, I haven't. The Secret Agent is the only one I've not watched because it's not out yet. So,
what's that about? I don't know anything about that one.
About secret agents.
Shut up.
It's Wagner Moura,
Oh, is it?
Pablo Escobar.
Oh,
Yeah,
sat down on his swing, sad.
Yeah, so the guy who played Pablo Escobar in Narcos. In 1977 Brazil, technology specialist Marcelo, fleeing a mysterious past, returns to Recife in research of peace, but realizes the city is far from the refugee seeks. I don't know. It's meant to be really good. I'll go watch it. When
It's Oscar nominated.
Is it out here before the Oscars?
Yes. So, well, the cinema here has it as a preview for next week, so I'm not sure when.
So once you've done that, Stig, you've done the lot. You've done the set.
Yeah, I think that's the best
picture,
film, isn't it?
I'm hoping to do the set as well, 'cause when we get to what I've been doing later, I've been catching up on all of the ones that are actually available.
It's nice. It's
I'm
nice
just
to do it.
hoping that a couple of them come out to streaming before the Oscars.
Just before. Yeah. I'd be up for that. I'd rent them just to complete the set.
Yeah.
How do you feel about F1 being in the Best Picture category? I mean, I think it's an okay film, but I wouldn't say it was Oscar winning.
Not.
Oh, have you
Best
seen
Picture.
it?
I've seen F1, yeah. I liked it. I wouldn't say it's like Best Picture.
I like Brad Pitt though. I'll watch Brad Pitt do anything. I'll watch him paint a wall.
See, I really like it. I just really, really enjoyed that film. But I wouldn't have that. But that's just kind of an enjoyment of the film.
You just enjoyed it.
It's just not. It's not the typical Oscar film. I think there are better films. But then the two films that I think are vastly better than it are British films, and Hollywood just ignores them. They've
they don't exist.
BAFTAs, so I swear in Ballas of Wallace Island, the BAFTAs have given them nods. But, the Academy were never going to touch them.
No.
They're not period. But when it comes to British films, it's either period pieces or biopics. Everything else, they're just like, they don't give a shit.
Did the King's Speech win an Oscar?
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah,
It's a period piece about the royals.
Period piece biopic. It's both.
Yeah, exactly. The Academy love that when it comes to British films or war films.
They do love a war film.
Yeah. But yeah, Secret Agent is the only one out of the Best Pictures I've not seen. My personal pick would be Hamnet. But I think one battle after another. That's my choice.
No, I haven't seen all the others, obviously, but
I think Sinners is the best one I've seen.
Actually, sorry,
Sinners is good.
Sinners
battle for me.
No, it's just Sinners surprised the fuck out of me, and I've not seen Hamnet. And knowing me, I'll watch Hamnet and I'll be like, "This is the best film I've ever seen," because I just love the subject.
My current leader is Train Dreams.
Train Dreams, yeah, I've got that on my list because
good. I just don't think it'll. I don't think that'll.
No, I don't think it'll win, but
yeah.
A nod's a nod,
really,
isn't it?
It's a really ethereal film that, like, just I want to rewatch it. I think because I watched it I stuck it on late. I don't think I took it in. I still enjoyed it, but I want to give it another watch. I think, yeah.
What do you like it? Just very quickly, this has just piqued my curiosity. So, take Train Dreams for example. Were the performances in that any good by the actors?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
they don't appear on the best actor list, which I think is interesting. That if you have a film nominated for best actor, yet you don't.
It depends what type of film it is, Biggie. Though we haven't seen it. It's like some films have just got one person in the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like,
oh, sorry, Kurt. It's hard to have like and best supporting actor for Train Dreams. There isn't one. Do you know what I mean? It's hard. So sometimes
it is that you will find that. Because obviously, I think it was only quite recent that they actually opened up Best Picture to 10 films. It used to only be 5.
5, yeah.
And you'd never find. I'm just as I go through the list here, like Best Director, Best Editing, Best Screenplay, often all kind of lined up with the Best Picture, and that's not always happening now.
Yeah.
So because like I look at something like Best Original Screenplay, and I love Sinners, but I think for me, like Blue Moon is a better screenplay.
Yeah. There's a massive difference. There is a difference.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But I don't know. It'll be interesting. I think
I personally think like you can have a best actor not in the best film. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Well,
again,
yeah, I mean, Rose
Train
Byrne
Dreams
is really
doesn't have
great.
Best Director or Best Actor in its categories. Yeah, it's nominated for Best Film. So what makes it the best film?
doesn't have to, though.
Because it's a short list. That's the thing, isn't it? You've got 10 films
People
for Best
tick it off.
Picture. How can you get... When you look at Best Director, you've got Paul Thomas Anderson, Ryan Coogler, Josh Safdie, Joachim Trier, and Chloe Zhao, which are the other films.
Yeah.
But then, there's no... I can't remember the director of F1. Del Toro's Frankenstein's nominated. He's...
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I
the
mean?
same
Like, you
guy.
can't have them all.
I get it. It's one of
You
those
think
things. We're
some
gonna
of
have
them
to
would
wait.
sneak in the other category. I'm not saying they'd win it. But
It is happening sooner than we think, though, isn't it? The Oscars. It's quite close.
it's March.
February,
March.
isn't it?
March 15th.
And then straight after that, it's the biggies, which is even bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, Secret Agent comes out on the 20th of February, so that will be out before the Oscars.
Plenty of time.
Streaming, don't know. Potentially cinema. Job if you want to see them all.
Cool. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good. Next.
Yeah, there's a big long list of nominees, but I'm not really going to read through.
Not bothered.
Yeah,
We've got
don't
internet.
Over to The Last of the Us. I don't know why I said it that way. The Last of Us TV show might be over after season 3. There were rumors.
Should have been over after season 2. Fucking hell.
pulled across to 4 seasons, but yeah, they've apparently decided maybe season 3 is the best way to finish it.
I don't know how they could make one of the most exciting parts of the game the worst part of the series. Fucking dull, man. Dull.
I didn't mind the second season. It wasn't as good
You
as
keep
the first.
defending it, mate. It's just fucking.
Because it's subjective. I liked it.
No subjective in this part.
It had issues, but I still preferred the first one. But
Cool. Next.
Presumably season 3 is Abby's story then, but then
You'd
Should be.
expect it.
all that points towards me is that they're just going to rush the ending. If the whole last episode's just going to be
one
the
episode. Yeah, the
epilogue. The epilogue's going to be just one episode, isn't it?
Yeah, when she's in California. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
Not looking forward to it. Next.
are you looking forward to the God of War TV casting?
Yes.
As the news keeps coming out of who's confirmed as who. So we now have Alistair Duncan, who will actually reprise his role as Mimir from the actual game.
I said last week, they're going to get to play Mimir, and then they answered, didn't they? The guy that originally played him.
The Dwarven Blacksmiths of Brock and Sindri are being played by Danny Woodburn and Jeff Gawker.
Yep.
We now also have, obviously, Kratos we revealed was Ryan Hurst. Sif was Teresa Palmer. Heimdall is now by Max Parker. And Thor is played by Olafur Darri Olafsson. And Odin
Told you.
is a
Told you.
great
Ian.
casting as Mandy Patinkin.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I like him.
That Thor is great casting as well, but I think
Yeah.
we knew it was going
Yeah,
that way.
you called it. From
I
day
am
one.
actually still surprised they just didn't get Richard Schiff.
Yeah, it's odd, isn't it?
Like, it is him in the game. It's just modelled after him. They didn't even... It
I
wasn't
don't
like...
know if his accent will work.
He even had his
for the
hairline.
TV series.
But it's him. Like, it
I
isn't
know,
like
I know.
Thor, who was
It's not about
character
accents,
model.
Biggie. Kratos has got an American accent in the game.
Yeah, but I still think if you think about how Mandy Patinkin speaks and acts, he hasn't got that sort of Jewish New York accent that.
It still
Schiff
is.
But I'm just saying. I can
it is
understand
that,
why they
it's-
didn't go for him. I get it.
It's just... I just find it... I mean, maybe he must be doing something else anyway.
just didn't wanna
That
do
could
it.
be it. Oh, he didn't want to do it. Because I'm just find it so
It makes
odd
no
that
sense.
in the game, they're purposely, like, they don't even bother making a new model for him. It is
No.
him.
He's got his hairline and everything.
He's got his face and his voice. And they just go, why don't we get Richard Schiff back in? But yeah, he could be doing something. He could be, what's he working on at the moment? Nothing. He hasn't done any TV since
Maybe
2022.
he's retired.
He's only 70.
But fucking, I want to be retired by 70. Fuck's sake.
No, he's doing stage stuff. He's on Broadway at the moment.
There you go. That's why then.
I think it's good casting.
It is. I like Man in Particular.
I'm not saying it's not. It's just
Yeah.
the Dreamcast was there already.
I'd like to see Christopher Judge.
Playing what's his name? The original, the Viking God of War. What's his name? The big tall one.
You
Was
are.
locked up. He's in the game.
Oh, yeah.
He's the God of War for the Vikings. What's his
What's he
name?
called?
What's his name? He's got a really simple name as well. Where's Gadget when you need it?
Viking God of War is Tyr.
Tyr. Wait, who's
Yeah.
playing Tyr?
No one yet.
Someone super tall and skinny.
Someone very tall. Who's very tall? Shaq.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Can you imagine him? He pulls back that, gets into that character, and it's like,
Jeff Goldblum.
Oh god, that's funny. That's so funny. Shaquille O'Neal, everyone's favourite Irish basketballer.
I think the guy who plays Samson in 28 Days Later could be good.
Yeah,
He's massive. He's
His cock
massive. He was on an interview recently and said that unfortunately it is prosthetic.
Yeah, I know, but still, I'd keep it on.
Yeah.
Keep it on.
He said the best thing about it was it didn't shrink in the cold.
Mate, I'd be wearing grey joggers with that all day. Telling you. Anyway, next.
Right, I know you're sitting down, so I don't need to ask you, Oodles. Are you ready for
I'm not, I'm
this?
stood
I
up.
assume you haven't seen this news.
I haven't seen
Story.
any news, mate. I don't read the news.
Netflix are eyeing
Netflix.
a legendary live-action Gundam movie.
Hmm.
Not just that. Sydney Sweeney
Fuck off. Fuck
and
off.
Noah Centineo are also on board to star with Sweet Tooth director Jim Mickle helming
Fuck off.
the movie.
You're
Nope.
lying. You're
Nope.
lying. That's two of my favourite things.
The
You're
project has been
lying,
co-developed
Douglas.
between Legendary and
Three of my favourite
franchise
things, don't
owners Bandai Namco Filmworks from Mickle's own script, who will produce with his
Gundam
partner Linda
Sydney
Morgan
Sweeney.
through their production company. The plot is
Is
under
it
wraps.
fucking
but
April
it will
1st? Oh
mark
my god, it's real.
the first live-action feature in the Gundam world. There was a live-action Canadian telefilm called G
It
Savior,
was.
aired on TV Asahi back in 1999. But I imagine
was,
that
it
was
was
a bit shit.
It was shit. This is mental. Oh my god, I'm
Yep.
reading it now. Oh, look at her. Whoa. She's going to be in like a fucking GN1 or something. Oh my god, is she going to be piloting one? Oh my god. This is huge. I'm huge.
There's two things huge in that movie.
Whoa. It's going to be mad. It's going to be like Pacific Rim, but like better. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's Netflix, isn't it? But still, Sweeney, the Sweenster. Do you guys know anything about Gundam?
Just
Only
big robots.
the big
Big
metal-
robot. Yeah, but do you know how big?
quite big.
Big. Like kaiju style.
Yeah, kaiju style.
Yeah.
Bigger than buildings, big. Oh, cool. That's really cheered me up. Next.
You're welcome. Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere universe has been picked up for movie and TV adaptations at Apple. Now, I don't know anything about this, so
Neither do I.
let Stig pick that up. So I guess he's read them.
I've read Mistborn, the first set. Well, I say read, listened.
Still counts.
Yeah, I always say that when I listen to him, I just say read. It's easier.
Still counts.
Yeah, I mean he creates good, fun fantasy novels. So
Never read a
there's
Brandon Sanderson. I know he's not shy
Really-
about knocking books out.
Yeah, just really light heart. I mean, there's a lot to them, but like
They all in the
And
same world.
18 novels.
no.
Sorry, are they all in the same world? Or is it all different?
Mistborn is, isn't it? I'm not 100% sure. Like you've come to me. I just know that like there's some good stuff in there.
Yeah, I know he's one of the best in the world. I know that. I know him. I know what he looks like. I know. If I walk past him, I'd like, oh, that's Brandon Sanderson. That.
I think in the Mistborn series, yes. So they're kind of set in different timelines.
Yeah.
So I believe there is Mistborn, Age of Heroes, Final Empire, Well of Ascension, Age of Heroes. That's like the original trilogy, and they're kind of fantasy and medieval style fantasy.
Yeah.
And then it kind of jumps forward, and you've got like Alloy of Law, which is more like a kind of a Western look. I'm just kind of getting this off what I look here, and then Shadow of Self looks very Victorian. I'm just looking at the
Steampunky.
Cover art.
Yeah, I mean I love judging books by their cover.
Like the Lost Metal here literally looks like one guy looks like Sherlock Holmes, the other guy's brandishing 2 pistols with like a trench coat on. So I think it's a series set in that world, but the world actually evolves, unlike Lord of the Rings, where Middle-earth has stayed stagnant.
It's been the same for
5,000
years.
Yeah, nothing's changed.
That is a strange thing with Middle-earth. Like even the fashion's not changed.
Yeah,
nothing. No technology.
Same with Game of Thrones.
Saruman brought in the Industrial Revolution and nearly killed the old world.
Yeah, the same with like Game of Thrones. They like
nothing
in that
changes.
World, nothing changes over thousands of years.
I hate that in fantasy.
Whereas this looks like it's a world that evolves, so that's quite.
I hate it. I hate it in sci-fi as well, where like technology's stagnated for some. It's like in June, like we've been cultivating this spice for the last 10,000 years. Nothing's changed since. Nothing's changed. It stagnates, doesn't it? It's like a plateau. Fuck, it's a waste of fucking time. But yeah, cool, Sanderson. I mean, I'm not going to read.
I apologize if I butchered that. I'm
I'm
not massively on Sanderson. I've read the Reckoner series, which I really liked. I'd love that to be adapted into a movie. And then this Mistborn, which I'm gonna try and make Mistborn.
That's the one I've heard of. That must be his famous one. That's the one I've heard of. I've heard people say Mistborn before.
Yeah, Cosmere Universe, which also includes the Stormlight Archive.
I've heard of Storm Archive as well. Maybe it's just when you scour Inaudible, sometimes you see shit a lot.
I think he knocks them out so fast that it's hard to keep.
Have you ever done that though? On Audible, you've read a blurb and gone, "Oh, that sounds mint." Then you look, book 3. I'm like, "Fucking hell, it's book 3." This one.
Or you could be like me, who listened to book 3 of Mistborn first by mistake.
Oh,
but I did feel. Do you know? I've said this all the time. I did that, and yet I wasn't confused.
No, like, that's good writing.
The way that book started, it just started like, "Oh, this is where the characters are," and I was like, writing. "Oh yeah, like this person's in jail," and I just presumed that this is where the character starts off in jail, and I didn't even think about it. And then when I looked at it, I went, "I've just listened to book 3. That's
fucking good writing, man. You can't argue with that."
Yeah.
Cool. Next.
Final Fast and Furious movie is now titled Fast Forever. Thank fuck.
It don't matter to you, does it? Because you're never going to fucking cover
it. Set to hit the road in spring 2028.
Right.
Why is this taking so long?
Is everyone going to be back? Apart from Paul Walker.
Fast X was out in 2023.
Really
why is it taking them 5 years? Yeah, but why is it taking like 5 years?
I don't like the films.
Stop being a dick.
I'm not being honest.
5, 6, and 7
I don't
are
like
great.
it. I've been forced against my will to review them.
You're getting paid to fucking do it.
Against
you
my
said
will.
At work, I don't like doing this email. I've been forced against my will to send this email. You're getting paid, motherfucker. You fucking breached a contract with all these beautiful listeners. You're a disgusting pig. Look at Kurt's crying.
No, I'm not. Inside a little
You can't
bit.
look at him.
Forever.
You can't look him in fucking face, can you?
The naming convention of this series is
brilliant.
It's insane.
Genius. It's genius.
There's no continuity. It's all over the place.
They like the word F and they're going to run with it.
The worst part I've seen about it, do you know why it's probably taken 5 years? It's because there was talk of bringing Brian back via some kind of CGI fuckery.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, please do that. that would
And he sat
actually
there in
make
the
me
car going,
say.
I can go faster than you.
Well, when he died, his brother did that final scene,
Did the final scene, yeah.
and then they CGI'd his face. And I think you can't tell at all. But
No.
to do a whole film, that was just him sat in the car smiling. To do a whole film,
Snogging his missus.
yeah, or have any kind of scenes with him. It really should have ended when he died. Like that ending's really
Yeah,
nice.
Biggie says that.
No, but like that ending where it's like they kind of drive off. You get the song, you get the Wiz Khalifa song, and it's quite a nice song. It's quite a nice moment. You think that's right. That is a perfect ending to this series. Like
What
they are
money?
driving off into the sunset with money, because then they're not. The next few films made fucking fuck ton of money, didn't they? So,
Yeah, Hobson Shaw and stuff.
but yeah, like because it just narratively it made no sense.
Fuck it,
Brian-
Steve. Day one cinema, let's go.
You're
Tom's
excited
sister
for,
comes back, but Brian, after everything they've been through, Brian was like, "No, I've got to babysit the kids. Sorry."
You ready for Fast Forever, Kurt?
No, so I'm waiting to watch the last one.
For you to fucking do the podcast because he likes to
yeah.
watch it along with you. Disgusting.
Well, I'll basically save your life at this point, Kurt.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Fast X isn't great.
Thank you.
I don't know, actually, I'll give it a 3.
It's not
I give
enough
it
to
a
not do a
3-star.
podcast on it.
Purely because of Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
He's fucking great in that film.
When he's bombing down the street and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Next. Come on. Wrap it
Now,
up.
speaking of wishing things were dead, now moving over to the world of death. And
Why
it's
is
not-
this still a thing?
No,
Yes.
right. It's fine. This week it's fine, but that segue was not fucking fine for what you're about to say.
No, because
terrible.
I'm actually going to say we had some awful news this week. Because
With
we've
that
lost-
segue, though.
No, because it's to do with death. That's all. Moving on. We've Catherine O'Hara, sadly, the legendary actress, died at the age of 71. Known for, my God, so many great roles.
Don't list
in
everything
movies,
she's been in.
everything.
We all know who she is. She's a fucking institution, and it's an absolute travesty that she's no longer with us.
Fantastic.
All we'll do is to honour her memory.
comedian.
To honour her memory, I think the best thing to do is tell everyone the first memory of her. For me, it's Home Alone 1.
Oh, Home Alone, yeah, no doubt.
That's just, it's massive. It was, you know what we're talking about, don't you, Kurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, she is the second main character in Home Alone. Even though he doesn't feel like it, but she is. If you think about it, when it comes to screen time and stuff, she's amazing in that. And then she just went on from strength to strength in my book. She had a lull, didn't she, in the 2000s? And she came back with Schitt's Creek.
She's so good in that.
Fucking brilliant.
Moira Rose is
Really
an
fantastic.
iconic character.
Iconic.
Well, she was in Beetlejuice. Well, she's great in Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
And that
Such a fucking
speech she
shame.
gave for John Candy's funeral as well. Very
Yeah.
touching.
Just a fucking shame. All his heroes are going.
Makes
you feel like there's nobody left.
Through that Canadian, like, it was pretty much their Saturday Night Live
It was,
version,
yeah.
wasn't it?
Their version,
But full
Living
of
colour.
like John Candy and her and what's his name from Schitt's Creek as well.
Levy.
Levy.
Yeah, Eugene Levy, Dan Aykroyd, like Bill Murray, like loads of them came through with that, like together on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, she's iconic.
Just a fucking shame, mate.
leaves
Just a fucking
Behind
shame.
some fantastic characters, really good body of work, and just a shame, yeah, because 71, man, that's
It's young.
Yeah,
young.
people should be having, another
Retirement
20
years,
years
isn't it?
minimum, at least out of that, yeah.
Plus, enjoy
And she
the
was in the
spoils of your
studio
life.
as well recently, last year. She was part of the cast in the studio, so
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh
how
God, she
they'll,
wasn't she?
And she's been in The Last of Us as
Huge
well.
in that.
yeah,
What,
because I
How did she pass away? Sorry.
It's
you
a
haven't
brief
said she-
illness.
long
it's a-
battling illness. She did look quite ill. She was at the Emmys a few months ago. That's the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
time I think people saw her out at like an event. So
Oh,
could have just been one of those ones where they just kept it private.
Them quick ones as well.
I could see the studio doing like a meta kind of
Yeah.
memorial for her.
Well, they've already
For that
greenlit season 2, haven't they?
Yeah, for that character, but also invite kind of people that are important to her in real life to do cameos and be part of like the funeral service in that show.
Did you watch?
Because that's what that show's all about, being meta and stuff.
Did you
isn't
watch it, Kurt, at the studio? I'm pretty sure you did, didn't you?
Yeah.
No, I haven't
It's so
seen it. Yet.
fucking good. Oh, Biggie.
You have to watch it. It's so good.
Yeah,
If
it's
you
in my
like
list of
cinema
things to
in
check
any
out.
of its guises, the studio is for you.
Yeah.
It's for cinema lovers. It's so good. So good. It's my favourite show of last year. 100%. Nailed
Yeah,
it.
very sad that passing away. Very shocking as well. These are the kind of ones that are just all of a
That
sudden
one
you get
just
the news
happened,
and you're
didn't
like,
it? You woke up and people
Yeah.
were like,
Yeah.
I was passed away. You're like, what?
Yeah, shit.
She's not. I was in my head. I was like, she's like 50. She wasn't, obviously, but I was like, she's like fucking 50. She's fucking sucks, man. I hate fucking. Ugh. Next, sorry, this is horrible.
Well, hopefully this will cheer you up. We're over to the weird world web.
Hopefully,
Raccoon gets drunk as a skunk in a booze store and sleeps off hangover in the
talking.
toilet. Yes, the
are
raccoon
you
has
sure it
got
was just not a little person?
drunk as a skunk. On a wild Friday night back in December, the animal broke into a liquor store in Virginia, began helping itself to the stock. The following morning, an officer was asked to investigate reports of a break-in and was prepared for what happened next. She was greeted by a soaked aisle that reeked of booze and was littered with smashed bottles. Spirits were the tipple of choice. This wasn't a wine rack. Officer Martin's inquiry soon took her to the bathroom where she discovered the raccoon was sleeping it off in between a toilet and a bin. Obviously knew where to go. The sozzle suspect was rumbled and described as very intoxicated by Hanover Country Animal Protection and Shelter. A Facebook statement said Officer Martin safely secured our masked bandit and transported him back to the shelter to sober up before questioning. After a few
I
hours
love
of sleep
a fucking raccoon in a drunk tank.
and zero signs of injury other than maybe a hangover and poor life choices, he was safely released back to the wild, hopefully having learned that breaking and entering is not the answer. The spirit animal has now been barred, and unfortunately there's no CCTV footage of him getting completely ballless.
Oh,
Why?
I love
Because he
that.
entered the building through the ceiling and took the camera down with him. The store has thanked Officer Martin for
Nice.
providing our visitor with a sober ride home after he racked up a substantial bill.
Now that's a fucking sly raccoon, isn't it? That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. Like, it's cruel and horrible when you think about it because it's man-made. But when animals get pissed, it's funny. I don't want them to
You
die.
can imagine
I
it
don't
sort
want
of
them to
going
die.
back to, I don't know, family or friends or
I've had a right
colleagues
night.
as raccoons. Yeah, trying to explain in its
I have a
language. Like, what
fucking
the hell
nightmare. I've been in jail.
what happened to it? Couldn't
I
get
mean,
a
they do
kebab.
look like
Proper
burglars
hungry.
anyway, don't they? That's the
Yeah.
notorious the thing about raccoons. They look like burglars. I love that it's thinking. You know, I'm not fucking about with beer. I'm getting on spirits straight up. A raccoon knew what it was set out to do. That's fucking brilliant. It's a shame we've got no CCTV footage of it. But I were
Yeah.
watching drunk chimps on TikTok earlier today, and that is fucking funny. You know what pissed chimps act like? Pissed people.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Exactly the same.
It can't be much difference.
There's no difference, mate. They're exactly. There's rummaging for food, and they're trying to shag. That's it. That's it. It's exactly the same as people. Anyway, that's fantastic. That's been the news. Lots happened. But let's move on to what we've been up to this week. I'm gonna start because mine's gonna be quick because I can't really spoil stuff. Then, just to set your expectations, we'll go to Kurt, we'll go to Stig, then we'll go to Biggie. What I want to talk about this week is a brand new show that came out called Wonder Man. Has anyone else seen it?
Seen the
3
first
episodes.
episode.
You what? Sorry?
First episode for me.
You
Yeah, I've only seen 3.
You only seen 3. I watched the whole thing. It's about 3 hours in total because they're only half-an-hour episodes. Do you know what? Before we go any further, I'm a big fan
Love
of these
that, by the way.
half-hour episodes.
Yeah.
Huge fan of that. Just knock them out, bash. As long as it's not half-hour episode, then you've got to wait a week. Because they released a whole season, half hour. It says 40 minutes, but it's got a 10-minute fucking credit scene. You know what I mean? And there's no after credit thing. So if you don't know, it's by Marvel, but it's Marvel's Spotlight Studio. So think Werewolf at Night, Moon Knight, a few of them were spotlights, weren't there? Slightly different, slightly different to what you'd normally expect from Marvel films. It's not. There's more to it. I think She-Hulk might have. No, that weren't Marvel Spotlight. That was standard Marvel Studios. But there's been a few Marvel Spotlights where it's just. It's related to Marvel. It's related to the Marvel universe, but it's its own little thing. It's its own. It's not standalone because it is canon, but it's more about the human side to things. If you don't know, Wonder Man is basically it stars. Here we go for some names: Yahya Abdul-Mateen II as Simon Williams, the titular Wonder Man, and my favourite, Sir Ben Kingsley, is reprising his role as Trevor Slattery. If you don't know Trevor Slattery, he was the Mandarin, the fake Mandarin. Spoiler alert for a 15-year-old film. Is it 15-year-olds now? Iron Man 3? Feels like it.
Don't know.
Feels like it. But yeah, they're the main cast in it. It's quite a buddy show where it's just really about them two. Without spoiling it, Simon Williams is a failing actor. He's recently on this show been sacked from American Horror Story. Actual American Horror Story, and he's just looking for his next big role, his next big hit as an actor in California. Just turns out as well he's also a mutant, as in an X-Men style mutant. If you know Marvel like I do, and Biggie, we know who Wonder Man is. We know what Wonder Man means. Wonder Man is a Superman level superhero. He's a mutant. He's not been bit by something or anything like that. Who's got near infinite power. In this show, it's not about that at all. It's about the man behind Wonder Man, who's trying to make ends meet. And like you said, you've seen 3 episodes, Stig.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts before I give you mine?
I don't really know yet because it's
slow, isn't it?
It's not really typical Marvel thing, like you said. Like there's something there with him.
Yeah,
we haven't seen it yet. But I do
you
kind
do.
of like
you do eventually.
Yeah, I know you will eventually, but I do kind of just like him and Ben Kingsley just pottering around Hollywood.
Now, what do you think of it? The first episode you've seen, Kurt?
Yeah, it was a positive impression of the first episode, but yeah, not much to go on yet.
So I'll tell you what I think, and I'll see if it makes you want to carry on with it. I think this film is the closest film we've had to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood since Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Mm.
It feels like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood without the Tarantino-isms. It feels like it's a who's who of... There's loads of stars in it that pop up. And it's genuinely... This show would have been good even if it had nothing to do with Marvel or superheroes whatsoever. I think it's
like I said, I quite like just
brilliant.
watching them two pottering around.
I think it's absolutely fucking... And you might think, I hope they don't get rid of Ben Kingsley. And no, they don't. It's them two for the whole season. They are literally in every scene together. Since when they first meet, they're in every fucking scene together. And it's strange. It's even meta about the fact that Simon says to Trevor, he says, we're always together. And he's like, yeah, maybe it's just good. It's just good for us. It's good for our potential show. And it's like, they're talking about this show because it's meta. They're saying, we know that's what people want to see because Trevor Slattery is a fucking phenomenal character. He's a pissed up...
I'm not sure about his accent, though. I still can't...
He's trying to do like a Liverpudlian Beatles, isn't he?
Yeah.
But I think it gets funny. He's funny about it.
But, I kind of like that because it's in the world of the MCU.
Yeah, it is.
And everyone's walking around going... Hey, weren't you the Mandarin? He was like, yes, but I was just playing the part of an international terrorist. I wasn't actually a terrorist. I'm like,
yeah. It's just, and I think it goes from strength to strength. It just gets better. It gets better. It gets more intriguing. And some mad fucking famous people turn up in it. And by the end, it leaves you wanting more. And it leaves you wanting, you want Wonder Man to be in the main MCU, but I think it would be a character that could potentially break the MCU, if you get what I mean. Because when you know what Wonder Man can do and what he's come from, like, again, this is Marvel as a studio recognizing mutants. It's been happening this phase, hasn't it? Recognizing mutants. There are mutants now. It's just fucking brilliant. I think it feels like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with a little mixture of the studio and a sprinkle of Marvel, and I think it's a phenomenal show that you can smash in about 3.5 hours.
Has it eclipsed Daredevil for you as the best MCU show?
No.
There's a trailer for season 2 of that, by the way.
Because is there? I didn't know that. Because the thing with Daredevil
Yeah.
is, it's not a Marvel spotlight show. It's a proper Marvel show, and it does exactly what I want it to do. This one feels more like an offshoot. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's its own little thing. We never have to see these two characters again, but you know they exist. If you get what I mean? Like, I can't imagine Trevor Slattery showing up in fucking the next Avengers. I just can't see it. There's been no reason for it. And if Wonder Man popped up, it'd be the same as when spoiler alert for a film that's fucking aeons old now. In Endgame, when Captain Marvel was cast off for most of the film for a reason we all know, because as soon as Captain Marvel turns up, ain't nobody fucking around with Captain Marvel. That kind of thing. He's one of those levels that you kind of want him there in the background. You don't want him to be.
There are some characters that are a bit of a problematic on that front, aren't there?
Yes. The Hulk's immortal.
Yeah, and like, yeah.
Thor's a god.
When it originally came around, it's just like now Daredevil's in the MCU, and all those are like in the MCU. And
are they going to get any way, shape, or form?
Even them, but like, you think no one's keeping tabs on Luke Cage?
Yeah.
Guy's pretty fucking strong and pretty handy. Like,
he can't die either.
Yeah, and
it'd be good to have these characters that can't fucking die up on the front line.
helping us out here. Yeah.
Where the fuck
I
are
remember back in
That
the early days of the comics, they weren't fighting each other. They were fighting bank robbers and people.
Fighting bank robbers,
sandwiches from shops.
Yeah, but Biggie, we're past that now. We're past that in the MCU. We're not about bank robbers anymore.
It's so funny.
I like Daredevil as a street crime, because I just don't like. If I'm watching this, I'm thinking I don't see him fighting aliens. I don't see him fighting like cosmic entities. Him fighting criminals and on the street level and martial artists and stuff. Fine, it makes sense. But then you do have some like Luke Cage. You just like he'd be pretty handy in a fucking big fight or
he
something.
Would be,
and then and then like. You got She-Hulk. It's like she'd be pretty handy, but she's kind of keeping her over here, and and
the thing is,
that's what's happening with Shang-Chi.
I listened to a guy talking about the very same thing the other day. It's like a bit of a Ludo narrative dissonance with this fucking Marvel MCU completely. Like, imagine if you had everyone thinks Daredevil's a badass, but Daredevil couldn't even beat Thor 2's Malekith. He'd have no chance of beating an alien.
Yeah.
No fucking chance. But you think, Malekith, who died straight away. You know what I mean? That shit had it. But he wouldn't be able to go toe to toe with that because he's a blind guy. That's why.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, please watch Wonder Man. It's not what you think. If you like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, if you like cinema, if you like the behind the scenes stuff, like in the studio, this is the one. Get it watched. It won't take long. It could have been. It's that short. It could have been a fucking film, but they would never have the balls to release that as a film because nothing really happens. But it's great. Loved it. Honestly, 4 out of 5. Smash. Kurt, what you been doing? What do you want to talk about?
So 2 things. First off, I'll talk about a TV show that I watched. So this is a BBC drama called Waiting for the Out. So the premise of it is it's mostly set in a prison. It's about this guy who is a philosopher. I can never say this word. Yeah. That's what he studied, and he goes into prison to basically teach philosophy or host these philosophy classes for inmates. And he also suffers quite quite badly from OCD. So
Oh,
what the way that they portray his OCD, even though he displays it in many different ways, the main one is that in his house he's got this gas stove, and he's just constantly paranoid that there's a gas leak coming from
he
it.
was checking it.
Yeah, he's always checking in it, to the point where he takes daily photos of the gas hobs on his
Wow.
phone, and like he's on the bus and he's checking these photos of the
Remind
gas
himself
hob.
that it's off.
Yeah, and then it gets to the point as well where he like installs a live feed video camera, so that he can check on it whilst he's out.
It reminds me of Stig. If you've ever stayed in an Airbnb with Stig, he's very similar.
Well, he also
Just
does
tiny.
things like there's scenes where he'll be in. It's not even in his own house. He's in like in the prison, and you know when there's like a plug that's switched on without there being a plug in it.
Yeah.
And is like sweating at the fact that this plug is switched on,
And he's not got to turn it off.
And he goes and turns it off.
Mad.
It's like it's quite, to begin with, it's quite funny, but then you
quite sad.
begin to realise through the series that this is a serious issue for him.
Yeah.
And you start to feel sorry for him, and like it gets to the point where, because I'm sure you know, you're not allowed to take a phone into a prison as a worker.
Nope.
And they find him checking on his gas cooker whilst he's in the prison on his phone.
Oh,
and
shit.
he gets in deep trouble for it, to the point where they suggest that he might go into prison for doing so, because it's classed as contraband. But anyway, there's other issues going on in his life, like personal life with dates and stuff. And even though it's like there's two sides of the OCD, but also then the relationship that it has with the inmates and the troubles that they have, that make it a prison drama that's really not your usual prison drama. It's not. What was that other BBC one with Sean Bean in it?
I watched that on Netflix. Yeah, that
I know
with
what
Sean
you
Bean and what's his name? From
Is it called
Adolescent.
Time?
Yeah,
Time.
Time. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that.
It's not that kind of. It's not that kind
Gritty.
of.
It's not as
drama.
gritty.
No, it's not as well. It's gritty in its own way, but it's not. Yeah, the gritty part of it isn't
constantly in prison.
on. Yeah. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. It's not the type of drama that I'd normally watch. And when I saw the direction it was going, because I went in thinking it was going to be like Time.
I like it. I like a gritty prison drama, but I also like a difference when it's talking about prison life. I like to see the other side. I like to see the people not behind the bars.
Yeah. So yeah, if it comes to Netflix, which I'm sure it will at some point,
Mate, I've caught up on every BBC. I've watched Killing Eve. I've watched them all on Netflix. Me, mate.
And then the second thing I want to talk about is a new game called Ken. So this is a game. It just came out on Thursday, and it's a game about climbing this mountain. And it's got a beautiful art style, and it really resonates with me, because I do a lot of like walking solo in like the countryside and stuff. And I just, even though I'm doing hiking and not climbing, just the way it reflects like this feeling of isolation in that kind of environment, I find really emotionally effective.
Yeah, man.
And then gameplay wise, it really does remind me of the climbing that you do in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
With
stamina based.
Yeah, stamina. It's a mix between Breath of the Wild's climbing and Baby Steps. I'd say it's not as difficult as Baby Steps. It's like nowhere near as, you're not going to go in and have a really frustrating experience. Like you can like get quite far and then lose progress sometimes, but there is some accessibility stuff. So, for example, I switched on this accessibility feature that means whenever you hit solid ground, it saves automatically.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so if you do hit solid ground and then climb a bit further, but then you fell again all the way back to the bottom of the cliff, then you're not going to lose all that progress.
I remember playing the demo, and I really enjoyed the beginning bit where you're playing on the fake walls. You know what I mean?
Yeah, on the climbing walls.
I kept doing that. I thought this is fucking badass, and I've not got to the full game yet. I really enjoyed that demo. It's quite a lengthy demo, actually.
Yeah, and I think the art style's brilliant.
It is.
The story. It seems as though there's a story there as well that's quite good.
See, I didn't see. That's the thing with the demo. You don't see any story. There's nothing. So I imagine that there'd be more to it than just climbing.
Yeah, like there's people that you meet, other climbers along the way. And yeah, you've got to. It's got a little bit of a survival aspect to it because you're collecting these materials and crafting or like cooking up meals like you do in Breath of the Wild that will give you more stamina and more grip. But yeah, so I've only played about 3 hours of it, but I would so far it's really good.
I've heard it's quite a chunky game.
Yeah, I heard it's like 10 to 12 hours.
Yeah, for that kind of game, that's fucking hefty. That
it's a big mountain.
Reviewing well though, isn't it?
Big mountain. It is reviewing well. I might pick it up. I might pick it up after, because Stig'll back me up. We've got some big games coming this next month. Coming 2 huge ones to be precise. But I think Cairn might be a palate cleanser in between those 2 huge games for me. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and then just a very quick one because I did mention it in the last feedback that I gave. I've now finished the Northern Lights book by Philip Pullman, and I really enjoyed it come the end. I'm looking forward to getting stuck into the rest of the trilogy.
Is this the same? Is this the Golden Compass guy?
That's it. It's the Northern Lights is the British name. They have to change it to the Golden Compass in America.
So it's the same. So I saw that Golden Compass film and I didn't like it.
Oh no, the films. Ignore the film.
So do you know do you know the film then? Does that only cover the first book or is that all 3?
Yeah, it covers the first book. They changed the ending. I finished watching it in the film, and both me and my friend who loved the book looked at each other and just went, "The fuck was that?"
I've always had this series jump out at me. Everything I read.
I think as a fantasy,
but it's older. It's older than you think now, isn't it? It's like 90s.
Oh yeah, it came out when I was in my A levels.
Yeah, like
maybe a bit earlier than that, actually. I think the second book came out. My mum bought me it. She went, "This is meant to be really good." And I read it.
When you see it now in contemporary fantasy. You don't see it in modern fantasy.
It's really, really good. Like that.
I might pick it up.
I'm currently reading the 3rd book in the follow-up trilogy. So
yeah, I might pick it up.
Good, but it's still enjoyable.
Kurt, I don't know if you know, but like I prefer old fantasy, as in like Tolkien and going further back, like C.S. Lewis, Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. Those the really old, like early 1900s fantasy. I'm not a modern fantasy guy.
Kind of akin to Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe.
That's what a lot of people keep saying to me. It's like a bit more. The touches and the nuances are a bit more older fashioned. I can't. I tried in that Gentleman Bastards book. I read the whole thing, but it didn't resonate with me. I'm not a big modern. So would you say, Kurt, and it's good to read if, let's say me, you've read some of the Lord of the Rings. Would you?
Yeah, I'd say it's more. Well, I wouldn't say it's either like Lord of the Rings or Gentleman Bastards, really.
No.
I would actually say it's more akin to. It's like a more mature Harry Potter, I think.
Okay. Well, I found the first Harry Potter book very simple to read, but I know what you're saying. Okay.
There's a bit more to this, I think.
It's their own thing, really. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to categorize it. I know it's lauded as one of the best.
Yeah.
My book's literally fought. This one is falling to bits.
Let's have a look at the front cover.
You got Northern Lights.
Oh, that's cool, man.
And Subtle Knife, and then that's Amber Spyglass.
So is there 3?
Yeah. Is there something like the second one, Stig?
Yeah, sort of nice second one. I'm just got a spyglass the third. That's why it's called His Dark Materials, because each
They're the materials.
book centers around a specific object.
I think I might do that this year then. I think I might read them 3. Easy.
I think you really like it.
I'll knock them out in a few
because
weeks.
It really starts to hit into religion versus science.
You know, I like that.
There's a lot of religion versus science in it. I think you'll really like that aspect of it.
Okay.
Plus, it was written by an ex-priest as well, so when it comes to
right.
religion, he kind of knows his shit.
You got out of that. Okay, then, Kurt, you and Stig have inspired me. That's probably going to be my next reads. I think that's brilliant. Cool.
They also did the BBC, I think it might
Yeah,
be.
BBC,
No, I mean, they did a TV show, but I think they did a
stage show.
A play audiobook. So, where they have sound effects and actors playing all the roles and have background
Like they did
noise
with War of the
stuff.
Worlds recently.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Biggie, what you been doing?
Just a couple of things I want to talk about. Something that
Division 1, the Division 2.
No. Something that might interest Kurt. I've been watching Blue Lights.
Oh,
Blue Lights.
It's a Northern Irish police procedural television drama series on BBC iPlayer. It's set in present day. Kurt's mentioned it quite a few times in his feedback and possibly in the Discord as well. It was always on my to-watch list, and I finally got around to watching it. It's really good. Really, really good. It's
You didn't trust Kurt's word. You had to see it for your own.
Yeah, it's set in a fictional Blackthorn police station in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Created and written by Declan Lawn. It is filmed in Belfast. And it only came out back in March 2023, so it's still fairly new. It's currently being developed for a 4th series, but you can watch series 1, 2, and 3. I'm series 1 and 2 down at the minute. It doesn't do anything different regarding plots or anything like that, but what it's very good is character studies of all the different forms of police positions. You've got your typical response officers, you've got somebody on the desk, you've got somebody in charge, and all this kind of stuff, and it's just really well acted. You get a feel for the characters. They all have their little story arcs, and the plots are there. That it's the kind of stuff you'd expect. There's violence and drugs in the first series. The second one's more about a loyalist feud that I've got to at the minute. But it's just really well done. Really fascinating insight into potentially what life might have been like living
When's it
in
set?
Ireland. Huh?
modern day.
During the Troubles.
No,
it's
it's sort of present day, but I don't know
Oh, right.
if it's exactly like it is in living in places like that. But as the police are lovingly referred to as peelers,
Yeah.
they're not particularly fondly.
I think while you bring it up, Big, I think the listeners want to know which side you lie on. Are you on the orange side? Are you a loyalist? I'm joking.
It's even more difficult for me.
Don't
I was
answer
born on
that.
St. Patrick's Day. But yeah, it's really well done. I really liked it. It's definitely intense at times.
I think that. Yeah, it does tension really well.
It's got a lot of similarities to the sort of Line of Duty, which I also like. I think that's more to do with the drama of the plot with Line of Duty.
I tell you what, though, Biggie, you fucking love a Bobby show, don't you? You love Bobbies.
But if it's written well, that's what it comes down to.
You love a Bobby. Bobby's Elmer.
There's a lot of stuff out there that is rubbish and boring, but I like watching the stuff that interests me.
Did you like the Bill?
I did when I was younger.
I think the Bill used to be fucking mint. The Bill was mint. The Bill was badass. They should reboot
Great
it.
theme tune as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's definitely plenty of drama with the character arcs in this, and there's.
I think it's a good setting for that kind of.
It is. You care about the characters in this.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always go the way you think it will as well. So it does pull the rug underneath you.
I'm assuming them Blue Lights will end up on Netflix for me to watch.
Yeah, do watch it when it comes along. It's really good.
I will, mate.
Really,
Everything
really
from BBC is slowly coming onto Netflix, and I'm sat here going, "Get in!" I'm only like 7 years too late.
appreciate the recommendation from Kurt because it might have passed me by. I might have missed that one if it wasn't for the fact that Kurt had brought it up.
Nice one.
The other thing I want to quickly talk about is the House of Dynamite, which I couldn't remember if Stig had talked about that because I'm
Both did.
lose track of how many films he's seen. Did you bring it up or not?
I did.
Oh, you saw it, did you?
Did it? I didn't like it, so I didn't bother talking about it.
I also slated it a bit.
I liked it, Biggie.
That's really interesting, actually, because I really liked it. I like what they did. It's interesting trying to.
I didn't.
But again, it's my personal opinion, isn't it? So it's.
Oh, we're not
Yeah,
knocking you.
Not knocking you. I'm just saying that I didn't like how they did it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just thought if you already reviewed it, I don't really need to talk about them. If
You can. What did you like about it?
I just like the fact that it was the same event from 3 different viewpoints, and the fact that it was just implying really that should one person, potentially 2 people, have that amount of power that could affect the world in such a way, literally the decision making falling on one person to make that final decision is kind of really frightening. I think it really.
I just thought pacing was massively off.
I thought it, even though after the first perspective that you get, I still found it really tense in the 2 subsequent
I did
ones.
too. Yeah, I'm the same.
Even though you know what's going to happen. Yeah.
I
thought it was interesting seeing the different viewpoints.
It's Catherine Bigelow's worst fucking film.
That's weird because I just think the way they presented it was that you obviously got it from one viewpoint, and you could still see what was happening in the background with the same people that you saw from their full viewpoint. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting. Really well done. Is it the
There's no Hurt Locker though, is it?
If what? Sorry.
There's no Hurt Locker.
No, but again, I thought it was entertaining enough. I thought it was really well done. I'm quite surprised, especially as a talkie as well. I thought you'd really like it. But...
No, I didn't.
I just didn't like. I ultimately found the 3 perspective thing just really dull, and
same.
Yeah, it was tense to start with. It's a scary scenario, but as I was watching it, I was just kind of like,
you don't get anything from the other perspectives, in my opinion.
No, it just felt like padding to me, and
and
it's just like, oh, we can't see the president, and we can't see him, and all of a sudden, the president's Idris Elba, like it's some kind of like surprise. I don't know. It's like they're dangling this carrot in front of you for the whole time, and then just don't do anything with it.
But that's the point. It's the outcome
that you like it, though.
You'll never know. That's
it's fine. Like, I mean, there's, Oodles didn't like a film that was my 3rd favorite film of the year last year. This week,
exactly,
it happens.
Yeah.
For me, it just didn't hit.
It happens, mate. It happens. Don't worry about it. Make sure you watch all of her other films, though.
I have seen. Zero Dark Thirty is really good.
A lot better.
Didn't really like that either.
Did you not like Zero Dark 30?
Pitch egoistic.
It's like Point Break.
I like it. Point Break is amazing, but that's Point Break is, Point Break and Near Dark are just completely different type of films.
Yeah, they're different type of films. Cool. Stig, round it off then with all 17 things you've been doing.
All right, here we go. Cracks knuckles. No, I'm going to talk about the Wrecking Crew and Green Light 2 in the green room. Greenland 2 in the Greenland 2 in the green room. There we go.
Okay.
That's a
Greenland
tongue twister. Yeah.
Greenland.
2 films I want to talk about this week. I mean, there's loads. There are a few others I actually might mention in the green room, but the 2 I'm going to talk about
the green room
for this main show. First up is this is a documentary on Netflix. It's called The Remarkable Life of Evelyn.
Yeah.
And this is the story of Mats Steen, who was a boy born with a muscular disease. I can't remember the exact. Apologize for it, but he was born with something that affects the way that he walks and the way that he grows and the way he moves. And obviously, as he gets older, it gets worse and worse. And it confines him to a wheelchair. He can't basically he can't do normal things. So, he can't run around, play sports. He can't go out and just swim. He can't, there's
Live a
there's
normal life.
Yeah, there's clips of him on family holidays where everyone's playing on the beach and he's sat in his wheelchair and he can't
Watching.
do anything about that. So he turned to gaming as his outlet because he could still use his hands. So his outlet was and while everyone was out playing in the beach, playing in the sea, he was sat on his Game Boy. And that's where he got, his joy from in life.
Sounds like fucking Biggie, that.
Eventually, he turned to World of Warcraft.
Uh-oh.
And he plays World of Warcraft like for hours on end, hours and hours and hours. And then sadly at 25 he passed away.
Oh shit.
And after he passed away, his parents he left the password to his blog to his parents to post on his blog.
Yeah.
If he ever passes away, please post on this,
Let everyone know I'm gone.
And then all of a sudden, after they posted that, his parents started getting emails of tens of people, like email after email after email after email of people saying condolences and how sad they are and how shocked they are and how upset they are. Because he led a separate life on World of Warcraft that they didn't know about.
Oh.
And he made friends and was part of a guild and
was a
changed
hero.
people's lives through World of Warcraft. And the whole documentary is about this remarkable. His character on World of Warcraft is called Evelyn, and he made friends all over the world and changed their lives for the better. And he said, it really is a sweet documentary. It left me fucking crying at the end of it. Just sat there in tears. It's so beautiful and profound, and it kind of highlights to me the good side of the internet and how important
and the good
some
side
online
of gaming
communities are.
Because there is a good side to gaming
that's often overlooked for the shit side, the horrible side, the misogyny side, the
echo
racist side, the shite that you see all over X and things and Facebook, the horrible stuff you see in the comments. There are other sides of the internet which change people's lives for the better, and
that make lonely people not lonely.
Yeah, and there's people who are part of his guild who he interacted with all the time on World of Warcraft who come forward in this documentary and talk about he literally saved my life and changed my life, and I now have a better relationship with my son because of him.
Wow.
And one of his biggest fears in life was not doing anything in life, worrying that I can't make friends, I can't make a meaningful contribution to society because I can't do anything. But he did that through other means, and this is the whole thing. And what they do is, because he never went on camera, he never used voice chat because of his disability.
I never knew who he was.
Scared of it. He did. I'm not going to spoil it, but
don't.
What they obviously found was because of that, he used text on the game, and it logs all your texts, chats.
Oh, so they've got an actual history, a compilation.
So they've got a history of all of his conversations. So what they've done for this documentary is actually animated some of those conversations in the style of World of Warcraft to make it look a little bit better
than what it actually looks like.
You see these how we first met people, and they animate these interactions that he had with these people.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It's brilliant.
Where's this documentary? Honestly, where is it?
Netflix. It's a Netflix documentary. Yeah.
What's it called? Sorry, what's it called?
The Remarkable Life of Evelyn, and that's spelled Ibelin. Only came out 2024, so it's fairly new new documentary. Yeah, absolute tearjerker. Proper recommend it, and if it's one of those ones where it's I get that. I wrote in my reviews I kind of grew up conventional, normal in quote words, childhood,
quote unquote,
school, sports, friends, and everything. But I've met some of my best friends online and through gaming.
Me.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Fuck
people
off.
from this pod, people through Discord, through podcasts, through gaming. There's people
Stig,
I talk
mate,
to. Genuinely.
We've shared hot tubs. We shared sweat together.
Yeah. There's stuff that I share with people that I've met online that I don't even share with people I grew up with, and I see.
There is aspects to that. I've said things to you guys that I've not said to my own wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love you too.
I love you more.
I just think it shows a remarkable side of the internet and what it can do.
I'm going to watch this because I think it sounds sweet and Sad.
Yeah,
Lovely.
be prepared to cry. That's all I'll
I'm
say.
always fucking crying, mate. I wake up crying.
And then
That's
the other film this week is a new film came out this week. It's called Is This Thing On? This
This
is
Thing On?
Bradley Cooper's new film that he's directed. It
It's
stars
the
Will
Scouser guy, isn't it?
Right, okay, we'll get into that. It stars Will Arnett, Laura Dern, Bradley Cooper as like kind of your main big actors in this.
And big uns, they're big.
And so yes, it is slightly based on John Bishop's start in stand-up comedy. Is that he was going through a divorce with his wife, and one night he decided he'd just go and do stand-up comedy
and talk about his divorce.
Yeah, and found that people found it funny and what he was saying found it funny, and it developed from there. And he then developed a career in stand-up from this.
Yeah,
that's about it.
So it's not. I thought it was Will Arnett doing a Scouse accent.
That's the catalyst of the story. That's the catalyst of the story. The biggest link to Liverpool is that the character supports Liverpool, and at one point he sings the LA song. Like,
yeah,
it's, this is set in New York.
Oh.
It does follow that. Will Arnett's character Alex Novak is having trouble with his marriage with his wife Tess, who's played by Laura Dern. They are unhappy, and eventually they decide to call it quits. And then after a night out, they're with their friends, and she goes off to her house, and he goes back to his house, back to his flat that he's staying in. But he stops by a bar, thinks fancy a drink, but it's $15 to get in, and he's like, "What?" And he sees this person. He sees this person go in, and she goes in for free. And he was like, "Oh, she gets to go in." And he went, "She signs up to the stand-up." So he's like, I don't want to pay the $15 cover charge, so he
puts full well that's what I'd do
to do stand up, and starts talking about his divorce, and then starts cracking jokes, and people start laughing, and eventually he kind of meets up with the stand ups that are there and forms a friendship with them, and eventually just starts to develop a stand up routine. But in the meantime, while all that's going on, he's obviously the life he's trying to lead with. He's got 2 children with her, so he's sort of like kind of being single parents now. And their relationship is they're not angry at each other. This isn't a story where they hate each other and they're like back and forth. It's not like Marriage Story where they're like screaming at each other.
Yeah. Is it quite a civil breakup?
Yeah, it's an amicable breakup. They're kind of like, oh well, it just doesn't work anymore, does it? 25 years together,
we're not in love anymore.
20 years of marriage. It's just like there's just nothing there. There's no spark.
It happens.
So yeah, there's a lot more to their story as the film develops, which is really, really good. And she is this ex volleyball player. She was a professional volleyball player she played in the Olympics for Team USA. So she's struggling with like life after sports and what you do when you're older, and like
she's retired.
She's unfulfilled with like what's going on with her life and work life and everything. So, but I just really, really, I didn't expect to like this film as much as I did.
Is Bradley Cooper a good director then?
He's fucking really great in this film. The thing I love about this film is everything's so close. He likes to get the camera
right up close to
in
the face. Yeah, he did.
And like
he did it with is it Maestro? He did it.
Yeah, their vulnerabilities and everything is there. Like every part of their emotion is there right on the screen because it's like all the fucking lines in someone's face. He's like he spins the camera around them constantly. He's up there. In their faces, and it's really, really well directed. I really, really enjoyed how he did this, especially for the type of story this is. Like it's all about vulnerability and
he's making the actors vulnerable.
Yeah, and one of the cool things about this was the stand-up isn't fake.
Is that the real?
Will Arnett went up on stage, did his routines, and he said that all the actors were SAG actors and everything, but they didn't know the routine, and they were told laugh accordingly.
If you don't find it funny, don't laugh. Yeah,
don't laugh. If you find it funny, laugh. Like we want genuine, actual reactions for this film. And I think there's parts where he had to improvise and everything to try and bring it back around and stuff like that. And it's a very un-Will Arnett role.
Yeah, because he's usually just
weirdly
a
enough
man,
as well. Like because he's got like kind of floppy hair in this.
Yeah.
When the camera's right up close to him, you look at him and go, he kind of looks a bit like Bradley Cooper, and like he could be his brother. Like Bradley Cooper does star in this as
they're both Canadians, though, aren't they?
yeah, he is one of the most insufferable characters I have seen on screen in a long time. I really just wanted to just fucking shake his. He was so annoying, like, but it works, like as opposed to Will Arnett's character. But yeah, I am surprised that I like this as much. It isn't. It is funny in places, but it's not a comedy. Don't expect, oh, you'll stand up. It's a laugh out comedy. It's a human drama.
Is it about the laughing
About
clown?
that- Yeah,
The crying
it's got
clown.
comedy in it because some of the stand-up is funny, but ultimately it's a drama about a man struggling with his divorce.
I've seen a lot of people
And-
saying it's Will Arnett's best performance.
Probably, yeah. I mean,
He's,
does a lot
he's
of
not a
voice
drama
work.
guy, is he?
No, most of his work is like voice.
He did
acting
Batman,
as
didn't
well.
he? Lego Batman.
Yeah, a lot of people say this is like BoJack Horseman in real life. So,
which,
like, it's the BoJack
which makes me
Horseman.
want to see it even more.
yeah. So yeah, I just really good. If you don't go to see it at the cinema, I don't think it's essential to see it at the cinema, but
Not going to hurt
I
watching
would
it
definitely
at home.
no, I would definitely recommend when it comes out on streaming to give it a go.
Cool. Excellent. So this is where we say goodbye to our beloved guest, Angry Kurt. Kurt, it's been a riot, mate. The thing is, it's been difficult to get a word in edgeways with you, and I mean that in the most sincerity ever. I love that you love us, or at least abide us. Where can people find you, Kurt? Because I know you're a creative yourself.
So mainly in the Modern Escapism Discord, but I
Yeah.
also do a podcast called The Never Watchers with my co-host Pete.
Yep.
So if you have a look for that on your podcast player of choice,
It's on them
give
all
us a
as well.
listen.
On every single one.
That would be great. Just before I go, to answer Northman Rob's question that he posted.
I was going to literally ask you about that because there's a
What's he
question
asked?
from Rob.
Well, he asked who my favourite escapist was, and well, the answer to that is plenty. So, my serious question was, as Emmy's most loyal and engaged fan, can you describe what it was that drew you to Emmy in the first place, and why you keep coming back? Well, it was simply I can't remember which of it you was.
We were friends before, though, weren't we?
Yeah. So I saw on Twitter that you were starting this podcast. I think it was either you or Stig who posted about it, or maybe
Me and Stig were quite vocal that we were starting this more than anyone, weren't we, Stig? We were just blasting it everywhere.
Yeah. So it was mainly just because I just wanted to show my support for you as friends.
And you have.
And then once I got listening to it and I really enjoyed it, that was why I stuck around and why I'm stuck around to this day. So
and you've been on our show twice now, haven't you? So there'll be a hat trick soon.
He's on every week with his
Yeah.
emails in. One of the one people that we do appreciate that sends feedback in literally almost every.
Do you know what? As well, Kurt, we've talked there. You won't know this because it's off mic, but I think once we didn't get feedback from you. You might have been on holiday or something. We were all just sat there going, "Oh, what do we do? What do we do? What do
we
we
need
do?"
to call next of kin or something, you know.
Yeah, if it's 2 weeks in a row, then call my mum.
We will. But it's been an absolute pleasure, mate. We always appreciate you. You're welcome on any time you want. You're even like, mate. If you've got anything you want to say, you are a patron. You can tell us what you've given us some fucking good ideas in the past, and we appreciate it. And I want our other patrons and our other listeners to understand that we do reach out to you. If you want to come on. Let us know. Talk to us. If you've been doing something interesting like Kurt's been doing this past few weeks, let us know. But we're gonna let you get off, mate. It's getting late.
Bobby,
we love you to the moon and back.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming
Thanks
on.
very much. I enjoyed it. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks,
Yeah,
mate.
thanks, Kurt.
Right then. So what we'll do now is we will get on with whatever little feedback we've got because we've just had the feedback champion.
Yeah, we do have some feedback, which is good.
Awesome.
So first up is Mike Halstead. He said, "Cast your minds back to March 2020. I'd rather not."
Fuck me, mate. I don't know that. I was a young man then. I didn't have grey hair.
We're about to go into lockdown, and a little company known as Nintendo, you might have heard of them, released the perfect lockdown game, Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Yeah, I built
With over
a cult on
420
an
hours.
island.
Yeah, with over 420 hours played in total, this is by no means a new game. But last month's update 3 came out, and with some quality of life improvements as well as a hotel you can now set up and decorate. This spurred me on to finally get my island to a 5-star rating.
That's
Other than
awesome.
that, I've been full steam ahead with Supernatural. Yeah, that's right. I've been playing as... What?
What?
Oh, sorry. That's my mistake. Sorry, I didn't read ahead. Other than that, I've been full steam ahead on Supernatural. Yeah, that's right. I've been playing a 6-year-old game and watching a 20-year-old TV show. We're enjoying it, however, and looking forward to it. And looking forward to looking slightly less dated. I've also started coming up with ideas for next D&D campaign. Sorry, when he said Supernatural 6-year-old game, I was like, what? But he meant Animal Crossing. Sorry.
Is Supernatural good?
Yeah.
A lot of people watch it. I know our good friend Northman Rob. I think it's. It might not be him. But I know
Is it
someone.
is it like a Buffy the Vampire style?
I don't know, but one of my
vibe?
pals. It might be Rob. It might not be Rob. He might be screaming at me now. But one of my good pals is right into Supernatural, and I've never watched a single second of it.
Nope.
I don't put enough time into the stuff I really want to watch. Like TV.
Never mind the things from 20 years ago.
Yeah. Next up, Xenos. She says, I don't have a huge amount to mention this week, but I've started playing through a new game that I've been meaning to play for some time now. I believe some of you may have already played it, but I wouldn't bet on that because I'm told the game's rigged from the start. Fallout New Vegas is only my second foray into the franchise, with the first being Fallout 4, which I never managed to finish after losing steam halfway through. Hopefully this one can live up to its reputation and I actually make it to the end this time. I'm only about an hour in and haven't finished in God Springs yet, but I'm already more interested in this than I was in the story premise for 4, despite knowing most of the story details ahead of time. And yes, I picked Wild Wasteland.
Of course you did.
Isn't
my memory?
New Vegas
my
hard
memory
to
of it.
run these days? That is
No,
particularly
you can get rid of
PCs,
with mods and stuff. You
but-
can get mods up on it. But my memory is I preferred the story and the environment of New Vegas, but I liked how 4 played more. But I think 4's a bit boring. Ultimately,
Yeah, I'm the same.
It's a
I went
fucking
back to it a
boring
couple
game.
of
Like
times, got into it, and got bored.
Vegas has got the best story by far. It's got the best. It's got factions in it, and it's like quite interesting how you can do stuff. But 4's gameplay is so much better. I wish they'd do that. I wish they'd remake Vegas.
If that remaster does come out for 3 or 1 New Vegas, I'll be willing.
3's great. 3's a classic, but everyone knows with 3 you can run straight to the ending, which I find hilarious. If you know where to go, you
I'll
can
play
run straight
3
to the ending.
just to blow up the nuke.
Yeah,
from the
Megaton.
tower and then end it.
That's always. Mate, I didn't even know you could do that.
I blew that
years
town
later.
up purely because I wanted to see what it looked like graphically, and I was like, "That looks incredible."
It did it, didn't it? It looked good. It looked good.
Yeah.
And then you went
Care
back
about
and
the
all
moral.
radiated.
Yeah, it's like, "Oh, they blew this up. Somebody did this to us." I was just like,
Not realizing that you've blown up 10 hours of gameplay.
It's fun though.
Yeah, you were fucking fun, man. I prefer Fallout than the Oblivion games. I think there's a little bit more to it. But yeah, cool. Any more?
Finally, an email here from Michael Downey.
Yep.
Sounds like a
Never heard of him.
First time emailer, I think.
I like getting new people. I love getting new people
Yeah.
on.
He says, "Good morrow, fellows. I speak to you from my bed, having returned from London after a weekend of band rehearsals, nursing an utterly destroyed back.
I'm in a band.
But it was worth every second of pain. It was a superb weekend. All you listeners should go get tickets for Rockin' 1000 in Manchester next month.
Does he
Do
get
it.
commission off this? Because he's mentioned it 9 million times.
I just want everyone to go watch him.
I will. If I could, I would. But I'll watch the
Yeah,
video
same.
on YouTube.
Anyway, what I've been up to this week is a revisiting thing. You remember last year when I played... You remember last year that I was pretty cool on Doom the Dark Ages. I didn't like the slow pace of the combat or the painful parry-focused combat. Well,
it wasn't just cool on it. It really upset him that he didn't like it that
Yeah.
much.
I took Stig's advice,
Yep.
as everyone should,
Yep.
and tried it again. This time, ratcheting up the speed of the game in the accessibility settings at 150 speed, the game is fucking glorious. This is what I keep telling everyone. Everyone says this game is really slow, and I was
Is
like,
that how to
"Did you
play
not
it then?
just turn the speed up, and you
So
run
what do
around
you mean
like
by
a mad
turn the
bastard."
speed up, like the camera movement, or the actual speed?
No,
of
the
game?
player speed. Yeah,
It lets you do it,
yeah.
but does it make the enemies faster?
I think I don't know. Just know it made me faster, and I enjoyed running around like a
Like a tank,
Anyway,
a fast
Gadget-
tank.
He continues, exactly. It's just the frenetic, chaotic Doom I've always loved. The combat makes more sense. The parries are now more twitch reactions than
Okay.
placing yourself into the right spot for a parry, and the gunplay is suitably bloody. Oh, and the soundtrack sped up sounds more metal now, which is better than it was, but it's still no Mick Gordon.
Oh, so the actual game, the soundtrack
I think
goes up as well.
Yeah, it's not a patch, still not a patch in Eternal, but fuck
Just
me,
like
it's
the
so
game
much better than
speed.
this. And
Imagine
yes,
playing a driving game and then making it just drive faster.
Most games don't let you put the game speed up.
I know, but it's clearly let it. So that's what you're saying. Everything is fast.
that's what I said.
Would have been
Everyone
like,
kept saying it was really slow, and I was like, I loved it because I was just bombing around like constant. I never stopped, and I was never.
problem with me is that I didn't like Eternal. I loved Doom 2016 fucking so much, but Eternal fucking bit me in the ass. I didn't like it at all.
Yeah, if you turn the speed up, this is more like 2016, but with
Okay.
parry and a Captain America style shield that you can just throw
I,
through enemies.
I
which
love
is great.
Cap. I love Cap.
Yeah. He says at the end, Yeska, I'm capturing footage as I play from Gadget.
Oh, so he's going to do a video of it.
Yeah, he's doing
I-
a Doom video, I think.
I'd like
of all three.
but if I were Gadget and I were brave, I'd do Doom from the fucking beginning. I'm telling you now. If I knew how to do video editing, I'd be a force to be reckoned with.
Bam, 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 bam. Oh,
Digga,
speaking of that, look at this. That
Yeah,
there, this is what we'll see. That there is
State of that
a
box.
original,
That's the original PC version.
original
of Doom.
PC Doom box. Inside here is
Floppy disks.
floppy disks that used to
Are
install.
you holding
Doom
onto
off.
that because you think it's going to be worth money someday?
No, I'm holding on to it because it's just cool. Look at that. I found it
think-
in the loft.
I said it to this day. I think the first Doom is the best Doom that's ever come out. It's never been
Love it.
beat. Never
The
been.
second one's got the super shotgun though.
Oh yeah, it has, hasn't it?
Star
His
Wars
face
Dark
lights up.
Forces was good.
Not as good as fucking Doom, you moron.
It was
It
Doom,
is.
but with
This-
Star Wars, it was great.
It was stuck up on my wall with a lot of blue tack, but it's fallen off. Just because I love it. I love that box art. That box art is so fucking
yes.
cool.
It's Doom to fall.
Michael Downey, whoever you are, it'd be nice if you started a YouTube channel and did a retrospective on all Dooms, please. Might consider paying for you, but for all we know, Michael Downey doesn't even know what YouTube is. Doesn't even know.
Yeah.
How would we know?
Anyway,
He's
that's
a new
it.
guy. He's a new guy. Consider becoming a patron, Michael, please. It'd really cute. It'd be cute. Cool. Links to all our extracurricular activities are in our show notes. And please consider becoming a patron. Stig, what have they got to look forward to if they are fucking patrons? Because you're the VP of patrons. No, in fact, no, you are the emperor of patrons. You do.
I am. Coming
Basically,
up,
listeners, he does everything to do with patrons. This man.
I do. Coming up is Mission Impossible Fallout. That will be our next film in the Mission Escape
Fun fact,
series.
I told some of my pals I'm doing this and no spoilers, and I said, which film are you doing next? I went all out, and they'll just give me this look like, you're going to love this.
I watched it
Without actually
yesterday.
saying, you're going to love this. I just saw that their eyes light up like something's happening in this that you're going to enjoy. So I'm very cautious, because one of my pals said I'd like Mission Impossible 2. And he's killed him. He's not my pal anymore. He's dead.
Hopefully with a forward flip drop kick.
Whilst
Sorry,
Alf's
what else are we
off.
doing?
Yeah, that should hopefully be out next week as you listen to this. And then we're back with our Patreon podcast where you get to vote as a Patreon, because we haven't let you do that for the last few months because we've had stuff in the bank, and then we do our January Patreon. It was our looking forward to 2026 as well as our predictions. But now you will get to vote. So look forward to that.
Yeah, but again, we appreciate your votes. I jokingly say you picked the wrong one. By that, I just mean you didn't pick mine. It doesn't mean you've picked a bad option. because you don't see in the background that we're all choosing as hosts. We're all choosing something to go through, and it's usually always Stiggs that goes through, and he likes that. But this is normally where we'd go to Candyland, but I haven't had any observations this week. I don't know about any of you guys, so I think because lazy ass Candy, I didn't even get a letter of why she wasn't even on today. I didn't get no email and nothing.
She's gone to Amsterdam.
Amsterdam?
Mhm.
I'm pretty
Oh.
sure they've got internet in fucking Amsterdam.
Yeah, but she's definitely too high.
She's on fucking shrooms and shit.
Yeah.
Well, I hope she spends 2 weeks
Getting
in
blasted
jail.
in the red light district.
In
I hope she doesn't
Turkey.
get a face sat on. But that is the end of the show. If you are not a patron, for patrons, we'll talk about more other films and more other stuff that we've all been up to in the green room, where you get so much more bonus. In fact, in my opinion, the best stuff we do, we lock it behind this paywall. It has to be said. But
And we have to pay to
managed.
get in.
We do. Thank you very much for joining us. Again, Kurt will know what's going off behind the paywall. He'll know. He'll fucking know. Because he's not an idiot. He's not a tight bastard. And Gadget's not here to tell me off for not slagging off the freeloaders. Stop being a fucking freeloader. But that's the end of the show. We love you. Bye.
Good night, Mr. Patron.